Shots fired, Jacoby.
I represent my ancestors, I'm ancient God. I'm riding around with my angels, I'm King Tall. And I don't fuck with no strangers, I'm King Tall. And I'ma slide for my ancestors, I'm King Tall. I represent my ancestors, I'm ancient God. I'm riding around with my angels, I'm King Tall. And I don't fuck with no strangers, I'm King.
Peace, family. This is Spiritual Law, King Taha. I hope you're straight out taking care of yourselves. So, hold on. Spiritual possession. This video is very important, just to help people understanding when and how they can be possessed by an entity, a good entity or a bad entity. So, spiritual possession, like the name says, is when you are possessed by a spirit. It can be a good or a bad spirit. Good and bad spirits, they are made by energy. Good energy, bad energy, yin and yang. So you can be possessed by good entities, So good entities, good spirits, higher entities, your loved ones, angels, that kind of nature. When you know that you are possessed by a good entity, a spiritual entity, you can feel their presence. You can tell about your interaction, about your actions, about how you move, how you are moving, how you are thinking. You getting positive thoughts. If you're getting thoughts, that are giving you good ideas, to do something better for you or good for you, that's when you can say there's an entity interacting in your circle, when you're getting a good thought, like, okay, I'm thinking today maybe I should be doing this because I don't know, it might, do something better for my life. That's a positive thought. That's a good intention. And you're not even thinking on that intention by yourself. That thought, it just came by through your mind, and you are just listening to that thought. You're just listening to that thought. It means is a positive entity interacting in your circle, in you. So negative entities is the opposite, as y'all know. So everything that it comes negative is from negative entities. So how do you know about a negative entity? You can tell on the ways how you move, how you interact, your actions, how you think, how you are dealing with people, how you feel, specifically how you feel. Negative entities, there's a lot of people, they are attached to demonic entities. I already said that, I already told y'all, more than 90% of the people have demonic attachments. They don't believe me, I don't care. Later on, y'all gonna deal with the consequences. Y'all gonna, when that shit hit the fence, when that shit get real, y'all gonna be scared and watching YouTube videos how to get rid of demons. Or you go to church. So you can find how to say, so they can free you from that bullshit. Let's say on this way. And it's gonna be too late because I already told to get rid of a demon is a process that takes time and depends of the demon that you are dealing with. There's different type of demons, there's different levels into this shift. So And it depends how much time they are around you and how much time you are giving them power. Because the most power that you give them, the most strongest they become, and the most permission they have to be on your circle and to possess you. So even the possession, there's levels into the possession. When you are fully possessed, you'll you know, but you can tell that you are being possessed as well. And people sometimes ignore these signals. And this is the most um, frequent signals that people have, but they ignore. So how can you know that you are possessed by a negative entity, a demonic entity? It can be a demonic entity, it can be a bad spirit. When I say bad spirit, is a spirit, let's say a spirit like you or like me, is in this reincarnation life, but since he didn't make it, he was into his lower self and he was doing a lot of fuckery bullshit. He was an evil person. When he died, he was stuck. He is stuck in this dimension, the 3D, the 4D. So he couldn't ascend. And he was evil by nature. So that spirit become evil. What he do? He's here in the planet Earth, not in the planet Earth, on this 3D, mocking, hunting, destroying people's life just for fun, for hate, for jealous. It can be normal people. There's a lot of bad spirits here in this 3D. A lot of, that they didn't make it, and now, you know, they lurk in here in the 3D, 4D, and they see you. They see that you have, a decent life, or you are doing something that they used to do when they was alive, and they don't like that. They feel jealous. They envy what they do. They're gonna attach on you. They're gonna hunt you. They're gonna destroy you. They're gonna possess you. They're gonna manipulate you just to do whatever they was doing when they was alive. So sometimes it's not demons. Sometimes it's bad spirits. People that died and they don't accept their death. And what they do, they don't accept that they already died. They don't accept that their time is gone. They're gonna hunt people that they used to have the same lifestyle than them, or they do things that they used to do, so they can attach on you, manipulating you, and so they can feel what they used to do. So it makes them believe that they are still alive, but they not. That's a bullshit. That's a lie. But they believe on that bullshit. There's a lot of bad spirits like that. And you tell them the truth, they don't accept it. This spirits, when they died, is more harder. It is more hard for others to others. You know what I'm saying? Some ones, they don't accept the way they died. They they want revenge. They, those kind of stuffs. You know what I'm saying? But everything happens for a reason. If they died on that specific time, it's because it was on the contract. Because when you reincarnate, you already plan the way how you're gonna live and how you're gonna die. So if their time came, it's because they accepted to die on their way to leave the world. And they don't realize, they don't believe it. So what they do, they hunt people, they destroy people's life because of hate, jealousy, you know. So how you know when you're dealing with these negative entities, if you are possessed by these negative entities? It's very easy to be possessed by these negative entities, demons, bad spirits. They give you signals. You can tell about dark shadows. This is the most, you know, for these two eyes, two physical eyes, this is the most obvious. Dark shadows. You start seeing dark shadows around you. You know, you feel a presence around you, your body is shaking, you feel like something is annoying you, you feel uncomfortable, is when you have an entity around you. Um, Thoughts. This is the most frequent that they use. The thoughts. You listen to them thoughts. When you're having thoughts in your mind about doing bullshit, fuckery, oh, today, um, you don't want to smoke. Let's say you want to smoke weed and you want to smoke weed so bad, but so bad. But in the first place, you know that you don't want it, you don't need it, and you never thought about it, because you was, let's say, you was just chilling, listening to some music, whatever you was doing, on your normal day. But from somewhere, you got that thought, oh, I want to smoke weed. And when you start listening to that thought, it becomes more intense. And when it becomes more intense, you start feeling, um, it's not like a pain, but you start feeling something on your body, like you get anxious. And later on, even in the first place you don't want to smoke, you don't need to smoke, but when you figure out you want to smoke so badly because you're listening to that thought, that negative thought is coming from identity that is around you. And when you listen to that and you give him power to that thought, he's gonna manipulate you. So that's when it starts the possession. When you figure out you're already buying the weed, you're already smoking the weed. To drink the same is to everything that you want to do, that thought it came from you and it wasn't, and it doesn't benefit you. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for you. You know what I'm saying? You want to do fuckeries because when that thought comes, you even you agreed. Okay, I'm just gonna smoke one, whatever. You know that one joint was enough. Whatever you are on your level, you are high. You're already on the level that you wanted to be. But later on, you're getting more thoughts that let's roll another one and another one and another one. That's that demonic entity. That's that bad spirit. That's the negative entity manipulating you, controlling you. And when you figure out, you're already possessed. You are possessed. Sometimes it's not even one. When is this all these bad habits about drinking and smoking and parties and all that shit? It's not just one demonic entity. It's a group. It's different. Bad spirit's the same. That's why you're drinking a lot. That's why you're smoking a lot, and you know that you already being. That's enough. You already know that you're already, on the level that you wanted to be, but you still smoking more and drinking more for no reason. You know that you don't need it at all. You're already straight, but you're going, with the intention. It's because of these entities. It's not just one, it's a few. And that few entity, they want it. So it's like an orgy. You need to pay attention a lot on these thoughts. The thoughts that's why you need to pay attention what thought, if that thought is from you, if that thought is from your higher self, if that thought is from good entities, or if that thought is from bad entities. Our weakness and the strongest weapon is the mind. Everything, even in the spirituality, everything is about the mind. How you think the demons or Satan, whatever, they attack you from the mind. It's always on the mind. And this is the tricks that they use. Thoughts. So you need to be very careful about thoughts. Other one, when you drink a lot or you smoke a lot, you know what I'm saying, and you do a lot of shit on that night, when you wake up, you don't remember nothing. The only thing that you remember you was just drinking and smoking, but you don't remember that you did a lot of shit. But the person he was with you, he telling you you was acting wild, you was crazy, woo woo woo. You made a lot of mess, woo woo woo. And you were like, really? But I don't remember. There you go, possession. That was the demon. It wasn't you. It was the demon. That's why when you woke up, you don't have no memories at all. It was a demon. That shit was demonic possession. I explained y'all. I told y'all my story about alien abduction. That I've been abducted by alien. These reptilians. It's the same. They do me shit when I'm sleeping or whatever into my dreams, but on the next days I don't remember nothing. You know. But when I start remember and figure out, it's like even it's not my head hurts. But the image pops up. So it means something happened. It's the same. The possession is the same. You you can be possessed by demons like this. If you give them power, if you give them permission, they just whoop, they come in. And to get out is hard. To get in is easy as hell, but to get out is hard as hell. So how do you permit all these entities to come into your life or to come in your circle or in your body? Simple. To bad frequency and bad energy. If you listen to bad frequency music, Cardi B's, these drill music that innovate you to do bad stuff, negative stuff, smoking, drinking, trapping, selling drugs, prostitute, selling your ass, doing OnlyFans, becoming a hoe, becoming a bitch ass nigga, becoming a fake, becoming a hater, you know, becoming a snitch, you know. Basically, you open portals and you're giving permission to these demonic entities to come into your life because all that bullshit that I mentioned is on a low vibration. So what it stands on a low vibration? Entities, demonic entities. So if you vibrate or you do things from that from that vibration, what you expect, you're gonna receive and you're gonna deal with entities from the same vibration that you are vibrating on. Simple. Now, if you do positive stuff, you know, if you got a good heart, this is what I'm always saying. If you got a good heart by nature. I'm saying by nature, not pretending to have a good heart. I'm saying by nature. Hold on. I'm saying by nature. When you can see what is right, what is wrong, you see someone suffering, you are suffering as well with him because you are feeling his pain. Like I'm a very sensitive person. When I see somebody suffering or whatever, and I don't even know them, but I'm suffering as well. And when I feel their pain, sometimes when their pain is so strong, I start crying. But it's not me. It's not that I want to cry. It's all automatic. And this is when you can tell that that person is a good soul, have a good heart. Because his spirit, his soul is feeling that pain and is crying because of the pain of that entity. This is when you can tell who is a good soul or a bad soul. And this is nature, by nature, natural by nature. It's not because, oh, that person told me to be good that it's going to work straight away. It's natural. You don't want to cry, but you cry. You don't want to feel sad, but you feel sad. Why? Why should I feel sad if I don't know that person? What that person is to me is nothing, you know. And it's facts. It's facts. what that person that is suffering right now that you seeing on the internet or you seeing on the TV is to you a no one. So why should I pay my attention? Why should I, you know, feel some type, not feel some type of way, but why should I, feel his pain, or why should I, start crying with his, you know, pain while he's suffering? If he's nothing to me, you know, a lot of people when they see those kind of stuffs, they don't have no feelings. They see somebody suffering, whatever. They are like, you know, cold souls, cold people. They are looking at it and they don't feel nothing. They just straight looking. With me, I don't know that person. I see that person. Like I saw a video of a Chinese girl. She's getting arrested and discriminated here in England, in London. Old people going on her. She was recording herself doing video. I think she's a blogger or whatever. She was doing videos. She walking on the streets talking, recording herself. People going next to her, making jokes on her with the eyes looking like a Chinese, pretending talking Chinese like on a mocking way. You can tell that they are mocking her. And she was on a restaurant recording herself as well, doing a video. Old people going there, pretending to talk Chinese on a funny way, uh, mocking her with the eyes. A girl on the street almost punched her in the face. People, you know, bullying her. And she was almost crying. And I was feeling that pain. And I was almost crying as well because I felt that, you know, and I felt that she was really, really suffering. So this is how you can tell who is a good soul or a bad soul. It's natural. I don't know her. I never saw her in my life, but I felt that, you know. So there's things that we cannot deny. Right. So with these spiritual sessions, it's the same. You cannot deny. You can tell. You can feel when you are being possessed by a good entity or a bad entity. People know sometimes they have the signals for the bad entities, but they ignore, or even for the good ones. You have good spirits, good entities, giving you the good thoughts, moving you on the real on the straight paths. You got the signals, but you are fighting against that, and you avoiding those signals, and you go into the other path. With the dark entities, it's the same. They're giving you signals that they are around you. They're giving you signals that you are possessed, but you don't care. You don't care. If you are on your ego, if you talk shit a lot about people, there's a lot of people, that they wish me the worst. I don't know them because I can see them. With my third eye, I have visions. I'm a medium. I'm sleeping, all my dreams, I can see them, or even on real life, like right now. I'm looking at myself on the video, but imagine while I'm doing this video, it pops up on my screen, not on this screen, but on my screen on my mind, a picture of a person. It means that person is thinking of me, or he's trying to, or he's sending me bad intention. That's how it works with me. This is how spirituality works with me. I can have the straight image from the person who is cursing me or who is giving me bad vibes, bad energy, whatever. And even what they thinking on me, it will show up on my mind. They saying what they were saying. This is how spirituality. This is how strong spirituality is with me. People don't have this gift. It's not everybody, you know. So, where we was right with these demonic entities. when you are jealous of somebody, when you hate somebody, when you know, everything that is negative. Let's be clear on that. It doesn't matter, because talking bad about people, it doesn't matter how small, you know, you talk about that person, is a negative vibration, attracts demons. And all that bullshit on negative vibration opens portal for them. And as soon that you open a portal for them, to get rid of them, it's going to be harder than used to be easy to open a portal. So be careful. The signals are here, are there. You have the signals, and you can identify who is who. That's why before you start talking, you need to think. It makes sense. So pay attention. What are your true intentions? Who is around you? You know, who is guiding you? Who is cursing you? You know, it can be demons on this side, it can be good spirits on this side. So just pay attention. Family, this is Spiritual Low. Hope y'all take care of yourselves. Much love, bless, and I'm out.
Represent my ancestors, I'm